If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
Resist, we'll make it.
Y'all just hold it down here. It's good to go right now. Kevin? How's it going? Kevin, got a package for you. Do you mind? It's about some message online we should probably go over. Just want to have a conversation with you about it, okay? Okay, well, if you mind, Kevin, just keeping the door a little bit open. All right.
That's not me. My name's not Kevin.
Well, hold on, man. Look, here, I'll step out. Do you mind opening it up a little more? I'm stepping back. Well, it's about some Facebook messages, okay, between this girl and you, and obviously it's your profile with your name on your face and all that.
That's not mine.
Okay. Well, I just want to have a conversation about it. If it's not yours, then let's just go over it, make sure we're all good and all that stuff.
Right.
Okay.
I had a different one, and then somebody told me that another one got hacked. So
I understand. So one thing, I don't want the neighbors to overhear anything. I'm not here in the business of telling everybody about this type of stuff.
We don't want to.
Yeah, I just want to have a conversation about it. That's all. Do you want to just talk out? Huh?
No, so that's not mine.
Okay, well, there's probably some stuff you should probably know about, okay? And honestly, we didn't come here because we don't know, okay? Like, I just want to go over it, have a conversation, and...
Like, call me again about 6.
Yeah, probably good. Let me just step out and we'll talk outside. I don't want the neighbors overhearing.
Yeah.
Well, just call me about 6. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Stay out with me, guys. I don't want, like, if you
All right.
open the door, I don't want to look in the door.
Bye.
Just woke up.
Yeah.
Gotcha, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that second shift life. I worked for second shift 5 years. I get
Yeah,
that.
no, that was, I'm just saying, old one was hacked.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'm happy to go over that, and if that's the conclusion we come to, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm not coming here to just accuse you and just be the boogeyman to you. So,
Yeah.
But again, like, obviously, I'm sure as you know, there's going to be some messages probably read that aren't too flattering to the lady upstairs. Let's not put her through anything. So, if you don't mind, slip on some shoes, and we should probably see what talk outside about it at a low, kind of a lower voice where it doesn't echo and all that.
well, I'm just saying, I don't want to see it. I have a 3.5-year-old daughter. And,
For sure. Yeah, no, and I'm totally open to that possibility, but
I mean,
you know,
like I said, my Facebook got hacked.
Sure.
My ex knows about it. All my friends know about it.
okay.
So anything that happened with it, I don't.
Yeah, no, and I'm totally open to that possibility, man. But we do have messages saved to quite a few people, and that's kind of like what we should probably go over, because the last thing I'd want is, you know, rumors spreading or, you know, father to be taken out of the home with a 3-year-old. So,
Yeah. I mean, I told everybody about it and stuff. I don't.
no, that's fair. But in the end, they don't really know about those messages I have. You know, that's obviously a little bit of a different one. So, look, I know you're not a bad person. I know you work hard, and I know you're raising a 3-year-old, and, you know, that's why I came to your house. Like, if you were somebody who I think is a bad person or somebody who doesn't take care of their kids, the last thing I do is come to your house and just talk about it with you, man. Like, I understand you're working hard, you're doing the right thing. So,
Yeah.
that's why we should probably go outside. Because, again, like, I don't even want any of the neighbors asking questions about any of it. Like, I don't want them to come to you, say what happened, because if they heard something,
Yeah.
you know, rumors spread in this town.
It makes it harder.
Right, right.
And if it turns out it's just a hack job on your Facebook, then, you know.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, I'm not here to hurt you, ask you for money. I just want to make sure we're clear on everything and all that, because, you know, I know you work your ass off, and, you know, it's probably best to be nipping now rather than this come back to bite who knows when, right? So,
Right.
What do I need to go over it for?
well, there was kind of some stuff that was sent between this girl and you, and that's kind of like, what, I mean, of course you can shut the door in our face, like it's voluntary, but
I mean, it wasn't me. I'm telling you, my new Facebook is under her name named Lee. It's
no. So,
Yeah.
what happened to the Kevin Facebook? How do you say your last name?
it got hacked and like all my friends, you know, some people just started getting weird messages and like I noticed like it was like pages and doing this and that, and so I just was like, okay, it got hacked.
Got it. Well, by the way, I just want to let you know, like, completely for safety reasons, I'm 6'4", used to play college football, and, you know, this guy's pretty tall too. Just for your safety, we're filming. I want you to be assured that we're not here to, like, kick your door in
We're
or,
not
you know,
making
jump you or anything
physical
like that.
We're not like that.
You acknowledge that we're doing it for that reason?
We just want to have a conversation. It'd be better out here because we
Yeah.
don't want this
I mean,
neighbors
I
and
don't-
everything to understand and hear what's going on.
I
'Cause,
don't want to know what it is or what happened. I don't.
Here, well,
I mean,
so it's messages to a chick here in town named Emily, and then there's messages to another chick in town named Madeline. Okay. So I have the first messages are to Emily, and then the second ones I have are to Madeline. So at one point, this Facebook right here, this Kevin, got hacked. Okay, so this was, at one point this was yours, and it's no longer yours. Okay. When did it get taken down?
A while back.
Okay. When do you think you got hacked?
What was that?
Ballpark.
What is this? August?
You got hacked in August.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say like yesterday.
I'm thinking like February, March.
February, March. Okay. When you got hacked, like what happened with your account?
I started doing stuff like liking pages and stuff that I don't even like or look at, and like sending messages, and so I just, you know,
How do those pages make you feel that it liked?
uncomfortable.
Why's that?
Because it was like, you know, children and stuff.
Oh, really? So your profile was liking like youngers. Okay. That started about like February and March.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. When did you start to notice that? Was that like same time or after?
A day or two later, you know,
Okay.
like I got in it. You know, after I got off work and
Mhm.
just was like, no, I'm not doing this. So,
Yeah, for sure. So I heard sending messages too,
mhm.
like to younger or.
No, just, you know, my friends and stuff saying inappropriate things.
Okay. So your account just started sending like sexual messages and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Okay. What kind of sexual messages? Like, was it straight up saying to your friends like I want to, or was it just some other stuff or?
I don't exactly remember, but it was just, you know, like talking about and stuff like that.
Okay.
And,
Got it.
like, I mean,
How many friends did this happen to?
like, well, just like one or two, and I just stopped looking at it and got a different account and everything.
Fair enough. So the account's like sort of liking like young kid photos pretty much. Did those weirdos posting that ever get into those DMs like with the hacker and try to like say, hey, do you want some of this stuff? And just did it get weird like that too in the messages?
I didn't go that deep into it.
Okay, got it. Did other people try to go that deep into it with you or?
No, like I said, I was done with it after I seen a few messages and the pages and.
So did you end up shutting the account down or did Facebook just kind of zap it?
I got emails saying that it was shut down.
Okay, so you weren't the one that pressed shut down on there?
I tried, and it wouldn't let me.
Okay, got it. So it was Facebook that was the culprit behind it.
I don't know. I was trying to delete my account. And
Fair enough. When did it get taken down about?
I don't know exactly.
Okay. And so basically some guy got a hold of your account, started sending weird messages to your friends and all that were sexual. Did they notice that or did you notice that first?
Well, I did. Well, a couple, like one or two of them had told me something like, hey, I think your account's hacked.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Actually, my ex had sent me a message saying that she thought my account was hacked because somebody sent her a message.
About like what you said to them?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So your ex didn't really know, but I guess your friend notified your ex of that, and your ex was like, what's going on here? And your account was hacked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Has the new one been hacked at all?
I don't really get on Facebook a lot anymore after that.
Got it.
I might just keep it to message my family and stuff.
Fair enough, yeah, that's what I have it for too. Is there anybody here like out to get you at all, or any like weirdos that are trying to with you, or? that you can know of? No. What about, is there maybe anybody you gave out your password to? Like, do you just give that out to people like that? Or is that kind of something you keep private?
Like 1 or 2 people that would do it.
Okay.
I mean,
Are those 1 or 2 people like in town here, or are they just randoms?
my family.
Okay. Do you think your family was the one that hacked you, or do you think no? Okay. Do you ever click on like links or anything of random stuff, or do you kind of avoid that?
I try to avoid that, but like something cool, you know, like,
Mhm.
electronic bites and stuff they have on there sometimes.
Got it. I see a TV. Are you a gamer at all?
Yeah,
Do you game? What are you gaming with?
next spot.
Xbox. I'm an Xbox guy too. You play Madden at all?
No, I don't do sports too much. I mean, I like first-person shooter and
Yeah. Okay. You like Call of Duty or Battlefield guy?
Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, dude.
And I play Warframe too.
I haven't tried that one yet. I've just been, dude. I mean, team deathmatch on Call of Duty. As soon as I get home, dude, it's just like I gotta get home at like 4:30 from work usually, and then I open my window. I'm like, it's dark out. What just happened? Freaking, I got more of a kill count than Chris Kyle at this point playing Call of Duty. But
Well, I haven't played in a while because I haven't had the gold membership in a while. You have the gold membership to play the. I only got 4 right now, so.
got it. Money issue or just kind of tight?
And it's budgeting.
Fair enough. What do you do for work? You don't have to tell me where, but like, what do you do?
I'm what's called a formulator.
Okay.
It's a chemical plant to make herbicides for farmers.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I appreciate what you do, man. Thanks for keeping us fed. Obviously, you keep me fed. You know, yeah, I appreciate you keeping the world go around. You know, that's a job that nobody talks about. Everybody wants to talk about the NFL player or the actor, but nobody wants to talk about, you know, the backbone of the country. So I appreciate what you do, bro. So yeah, these are some of the messages here. Let me ask, do you, when you would talk to your ex, is there anybody, any other female? When did y'all break up, by the way? Like
Next month will be a year.
next month would be over a year.
It'll be a year.
Okay. Is there? Did you ever send her at all, like your ex on Facebook, or is that just something that you just showed her in person, or
I didn't send it to her.
you didn't send it to her? Okay. Do you just send your pretty regularly to people, or do you never do? Never send your to people? Okay. Has anything else been hacked, like your messaging or any other apps that you can think of that have been hacked?
I know. I mean, I don't know.
Like that you noticed at all? Like no weird text messages or Snapchats or anything else like that?
No, and then like, no, not really actually.
Okay. But Facebook you've noticed?
Yeah, back when it was.
Got it. Okay. So these are the messages here to Emily. Started April 29th. On your profile, it said, if you just want to talk about this outside, we can. I don't want the neighbors overhearing, but I'll try to keep it.
I don't really want to.
Well, this is kind of what it said. And I know you're not a bad person, okay? I just know, obviously, there can be a mix-up. It's internet stuff, right? The internet's, you just never know, right?
Yeah, but like I said, that I don't have that account any longer.
I know. No, this is from April, so it's not from yesterday. If it was from yesterday, I would totally just be like, okay, obviously it's a mix-up. But this is from April, and maybe this was the hacker just getting crazy, right?
Well, that's why I said I was gonna get my sandwich.
Oh yeah, okay, good.
But that's why I said it was, before then that it was hacked.
Sure. Yeah. No, it's I'm totally open to that, dude. Like I'm not.
So I'm getting my kid soon, so
You're what?
my kid.
Oh, okay. comfortable outside than inside.
Hot in there, isn't it?
God damn. I'd pitch a tent out here rather than live there. Yeah, here we can. Man, it's more comfortable outside than inside.
Hot in there, isn't it?
God damn, man. I'd pitch a tent out here rather than live there.
Actually, I think the neighbors are wrong.
Yeah, here we can just cut that down. No, go ahead, dude. I don't give a... World's too up to not deal with it with that, right?
You got an extra one? Nah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, so on your end here, it said, "Hey, sexy," and is there anything you can remember about this Emily chick? Like a friend request, or did she ever try to message you at all, or? Okay. So she said here, the reason I'm kind of talking to you about this is because she said here on her end, "Hello, I'm 11," and on your end it said, "You were very sexy, send me a hot pic." Is there any chance that maybe like she was just, maybe they were just trolling, or she was just around with you, or maybe you're around with her? Okay, well she's one of the girls from Benton that was talking to you. And yeah, on your end it said, "I'm so for you, I'm gonna rub my till I get." And in the car I have the messages to Maddie. Okay, I'm gonna go get those. Does Maddie ring a bell at all? Okay. So to Maddie, similar thing. She said she was 12, and on your end it was like, can I come over to your house? She lived over in West Frankfurt, and you talked about going over there and all that stuff, and you said, are you into stuff like feet and stuff like that? Okay. Jumping back to Emily. On Emily, it said, "What part of Benton do you live?" And on your end, it said, "You okay with my age?" And okay. Well, so Kevin, kind of my thing here is, when I brought up Maddie, you genuinely had no idea, because there was never a Maddie that was talking to you. But with Emily, you were kind of a little bit quiet, you were more silent, and you were like just kind of sitting there like playing coy for sure. But with Maddie, well, hold on, Kevin. With Maddie, you were just like, you genuinely had no freaking idea. Like inside, you were just, with Maddie, you were like, "Whoa, who's that?" And you really didn't know, because Maddie doesn't exist. Emily's the one that I'm actually here about, okay?
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
My account was hacked.
Okay. Well, this is kind of why I'm not on the same page with you on that. And I'm not saying, I actually appreciate you telling me the account was hacked, because that tells me that you actually have a conscience about this stuff, because I know you have a daughter of your own, and you would never actually, I know you don't condone what was said, okay? Everybody slips up sometimes. Everybody just gets carried away on the internet. Because if this was something, Kevin, where, you're going around the, if this was something where you're going around the elementary school, taking pictures, that's a whole different story than just Facebook. You following me with that? Can you see how that's different? Right. So the reason I'm at your door is because, you are a father of a young kid, and if it's just Facebook stuff, we just want to make sure that this doesn't happen again, figure out why it happened.
So we can just ensure that you're on the same page. This was just a once in a blue moon thing rather than, you know, because if you were just going around the elementary school with an ice cream truck, I'd be like, all right, I don't even care to talk to him. Whatever I have, and that's it, right? So no hacker would know, and I can tell you why, okay? First of all, we prepare for every excuse. Like, you know, if we hear I was hacked, we already check everything to just make sure we know that's not the case. Like, we wouldn't come to your house if there's a chance we thought you were hacked. So when we look you up on like White Pages, Truth Finder, you know, like those basic websites to find people, this address isn't listed on any of them, okay? So no hacker would would know that about you, that you live close to the Save-A-Lot, all right? That's only something you would know. And you mentioned that you haven't sent pictures to anybody online, so no hacker would be able to get these pictures of your, okay? And look, I'm just gonna tell you, I didn't tell what was going on. I just said, I basically went up to her and was like, is this Kevin's? Okay, I was like, is this Kevin's? And she told me that's indeed your, okay? So it's not the end of the world, dude. I don't think you're a bad person. Obviously, if I thought that was the case, I wouldn't be here. But now what I'm trying to figure out, is this the pattern of just young girls hitting you up, or is this something that you just got carried away with? You're just trolling around, because on top of that, we also have the video call of you with Emily on the phone. And I don't want to embarrass you. I'm not here for that. I'm here to just get it resolved. But I think it would be pretty embarrassing if I were to play that, okay? Because I'm a click away from playing that. So dude, I can't stress it enough. I've said online. He's for sure said online. Like, man, his Facebook was logged in on my computer one time. Boy, I was about to slap his face for what he was saying to people. And I can guarantee you, if you think 2 pics grossed me out, wait till you see 15 to just some Indian chick, okay? So what I'm trying to, like, Kevin, because you invited Emily over, is this something you were just trolling around, or is this something that you were trying to go through with because, huh? Okay. So, were you around with this, or what? What was it? Like, I guess what I'm asking is kind of what was kind of behind just messaging Emily, because to be fair, you weren't going overboard with it. She was obviously messaging you back, you know, and Emily seems to talk to a lot of older guys online, so it's not like you're exclusive to that. But is this something that just kind of started happening, or is this something that you've always wanted to do, or like, what is this like?
It's not something I want to do.
Okay, so is this just a one-time thing here? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out, really, if it's a pattern, or if it's like or if this is just the only incident of this.
There's no pattern.
Okay. So what would you call this then? Like, I'm not judging, I'm just genuinely asking. I guess, how did you feel kind of when Emily would talk to you? Like, how did that make you feel?
Well, I didn't talk to her
Like a lot, or like what?
I didn't really feel like I wanted to do anything.
Okay. So would you say you were kind of exaggerating in the messages, or? Okay. I guess my question is, and again, there's a reason. I'm not gonna just say, oh, it's because you're just a bad person, because if I thought that, I wouldn't come here to ask you about it, right? I guess, why did you kind of reach out to Emily in the first place? Like, what was kind of the catalyst for it? Just kind of happened. Okay, that's fair. Did you ever give her your actual address? No. Okay. So I'm not going to play the video call for you. I appreciate you being honest about messaging her. I understand why I'm not hearing that at first, because only a sociopath would just say, I did it and I loved it, right? That'd be a weird answer, right? It actually shows me your humanity when at first there's denial, because that shows me that you're a good father and that's not something you'd ever want to happen to your kids, right?
Yeah, that's what made me
kind of deny it at first. Yeah, I get that. But I guess I gotta ask, like, how many times did y'all video call? You don't remember how many times y'all video called? How many do you think it was? Less than 5?
5 times.
Okay. Were the video conversations like long, or were they short, or not long? What did she talk about on the phone with you? Okay. So I do want to ask about this. Obviously, you know, I think once you get on the same page with somebody, you're not one of those people that just continues to just kind of around. You do seem like an honest guy. This isn't something, you know, I hate to tell you this. It's a good thing though. You're not a good liar, and that tells me you don't lie a lot to people. So that's actually good. Like if you were a good liar, be like, dude, I'm dealing with, I shouldn't even came to this door, dude. I should have just did whatever, right? But she obviously said she was 11, and you know, on her end, she said, "Are you okay with my age?" And on your end, it said yes. At that point, what made you okay with the age? I'm not judging. I'm just asking what was going on at that point. Being okay. So let's kind of backtrack a little bit to the young photos that were getting liked.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Okay. So you're maintaining that wasn't you, but Emily was. I'm just asking. Is that kind of the case?
I don't like it.
Huh?
That's what I say. That's why I thought, you know, it was getting hacked at first, you know.
Because they were liking the young photos. Okay. But if they were liking the young photos, you know, could you see how we could see the messages to Emily, then think it was also you liking the young photos? Okay. So this is what I want to show on the video call. What's going on with that? It was, you don't remember? It's bored or something? Huh? Okay. She, so there was pics sent to her, I'm sure as you remember, right? So what compelled you to kind of show Emily your, and I'm not judging, I'm just asking, that's all. Say again?
Said not thinking.
Not thinking. Thinking with the head down there, huh? Okay. If you had to guess, how many pictures did you send Emily? I'm not saying it has to be a wrong or right answer, just your best answer.
3 or 4.
3 or 4, okay. What made them be continuous? Like it seemed there was some, like there's one here, wait a few days, and another one. Like what kind of came over you there? You don't know? Okay. So let me ask you this. You said no other apps were hacked that you know of, right? Okay. So this is kind of what happens to good people like you, because there's no way a father, would you say you're a father of 4 or a father of 1? Do you still kind of, just one? Okay. Congrats on your kid, by the way, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's awesome. You're not somebody who likes kids getting hurt. That's not your gig. That's not what you do. But from what it looks like, there's definitely been people online that have tried to associate with you that do like kids getting hurt. Whether that means posting some younger pics of kids, because you know that when they post pics of kids, you don't know what's happened to that kid after the camera, right? What do you know about the app Telegram? Ever had Telegram? No? Okay. Have you had any adults like offer you to talk about these types of sexual themes online, like, hey, you like younger, stuff like that? Okay. Because, you know, my thing is here, she was asked on your end, maybe you can come out of the house and come over and we can, and she said, whoa, really? How do we do that, Teehee? And on your end, it said, I can show you. Would hurt a little bit at first, but after that, it's great. What part of Benton do you live? I mean, what compelled you to ask her, do you want to come over and have? Okay. Is this like a kind of a fantasy that you had, or no? Do you ask everybody that, or was this like just something? Okay, so this was just to Emily.
Well, I mean, when I get to talking to other women that are my age,
Sure.
you know.
Okay, so this was the one just outlier of all that. Okay. So here's kind of my thing, Kevin. Since you aren't the P word, I don't think you are that. You know, I don't. The last thing I want to do is talk to. I don't want to come face to face with them. Okay. There's a difference of somebody who messages the wrong person online once in a blue moon versus a lifelong person who's just a bad person, right? Like we both wouldn't be staring you in the face if we thought you were, you know, what a lot of people are online, right? So I asked you about Telegram a couple minutes ago, and you know, like I told you, I didn't tell you. I just said, hey, because we got to cross everything. Obviously all the messages went back to your phone, but want to double check. Is this a? She thought it was weird, but you know, I was like, hey, appreciate your honesty. You know, appreciate you helping us out. I didn't tell her what it was for. Okay, because like I said, the last thing I want to do is have a 3-year-old away from her father. That's not what I'm here for. So, you know, another thing I asked her is for your phone number. Okay, because we check for Telegram accounts, and obviously your phone number is connected to a Telegram account. You're last online July 21st, and you had that Telegram account for, I mean, my shit can go back a year, and it's been around for around that from what I've seen. So kind of my theory is when it comes to good people kind of messaging younger kids inappropriate stuff, which is kind of what happened here objectively, it tends to be that, you know, they go on an app like Telegram or Signal or WhatsApp, and they just run with these bad people, or these bad people try to get them looped into some things. And, you know, you have an Android, don't you? Yeah. Androids are easier to get into than the southern border for at this point, okay? And I'm just going to tell you straight up, there's been some bad people that have tried messaging you online. I think we both know that, all right? I don't know if you know these bad people. I don't know if it's people you reached out to or if they reached out to you. I just know that some way, somehow, there's been some pretty up people you came across online. Would I be wrong about that? Okay. So I was just told you didn't have a Telegram account at any point, but you got rid of it somehow, or you haven't used it in a while, right? Okay, well, of course you had a Telegram account. Absolutely. Telegram is the encrypted messaging app. It's it's this one. Straight up, this your phone number right here. 57. Yep, last online July 21st. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Do you think there's people that try to associate with you on Telegram that you probably should have gotten away from, or just not blocked out and all that stuff? Or maybe you did block them, I don't know.
I mean, I was on it before, but...
Why'd you kind of get rid of it or get away from that?
I don't like it.
You don't like it. Did some of the pictures on there make you uncomfortable? Yeah. Why'd it make you uncomfortable?
Because I'm not into stuff like that.
Yeah. Sure, especially as a father of a young girl, right? Yeah. So that's my theory of what happened. You saw some uncomfortable on Telegram, and that put it in your mind to go message somebody on the younger side who's probably that same age range of that uncomfortable stuff. And dude, you're not alone with that, man. Some other people we've talked to, I mean, you see that all the time. They're on Telegram, they want to see the Ukrainian war, next thing you know, they get into the wrong Russian group and all that show ensues, and it's like, dude, they got internet addiction brain, and then you just got to unwind them from that. So I am curious though. You're a father, right? We're on the same team with this. We don't like kids getting hurt, do we? Okay. So let's kind of make sure that you're not looped in with these Telegram weirdos, because they're the ones they don't give a about kids. They would look at your messages and think it's child's play. like literally, right? So let me ask you this: did they start adding you to groups, or were people just sending you this? Okay, but it was uncomfortable stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, were these like pictures, videos, or both?
I think both.
Okay, so it's pretty nauseating, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, were these like mostly boys, girls, or both that they were sending?
Might have been both.
Okay, so just very unsettling stuff, huh? So don't think, obviously I wouldn't be asking you this stuff if I thought you were into it. If I thought you were into it, I would just pretend I have no idea about it and then come back later and just, you know, let it hit you right upside the head. Figuratively, obviously I'm not gonna hurt you, but, so I'm not trying to don't sugarcoat this. We're asking this because some of these videos, maybe you can point us in the right direction of who's doing this stuff, right? Because we want people who hurt kids. We don't want people who say online and there. Who gives a I don't care about that.
I would have no idea.
No, I'm not saying you know the name, but even their race and some descriptors, which, well, we know that, right? So let's start with this. How young do these videos go, these sent, or these posts? Young enough to make your stomach hurt, right?
What's the youngest you've seen on there?
Yeah, that they've tried to show you. Whether, I'm not saying you asked for it, just the youngest they've posted. 6 years old. Okay. It's pretty, I could see why that makes you uncomfortable. That's about your daughter's age. So these were pictures and videos of like 6-year-olds? Okay. What race usually were the kids they would post in there?
Like white.
White? Okay. What would, and I mean, obviously I think I know, but I want to make sure we're on the same page, because I don't want you to, you know, I don't want to be talking about one thing, then you tell me they were playing soccer or something, right? And we just get sidetracked. What would be happening in the videos with these 6-year-olds? Okay. Would they be alone or with an adult sometimes, or alone? What were they doing alone? I'm asking you because you watched them, I didn't, you know. I'm not saying you like to watch them. I mean, you know, we saw the video to the right? It's not pleasant, but we saw it. I can tell you what happened. 3,000. So I'm asking you to describe a video of nobody dying, of just somebody doing something, right? So what would the 6-year-olds be doing in these videos? Okay, let me ask you this. Would they do sexual stuff in the videos? No? What was she doing in there? Okay, and the girl was about 6 years old. Okay. How long was that video? Ballpark? A minute, okay. Was there sound on that video? Okay. How long ago did some sicko post this? But it was just sometime on Telegram. Fair enough. Okay. Was there anything younger than 6 years old? Like, did it go down? And like I said, the whole thing of not telling me everything means you're not a sociopath. Did any of these, because, you know, I'm sure we're talking about foreigners and, you know, they don't give a like we do in America. Did any of these post infants, toddlers at all? Okay, so it's just, I think 6 and up. Okay. I see. About how long ago did they start kind of posting this stuff on Telegram, in your experience? It's been a while? Yeah, that's fair. Was anybody, like, did you ever tell anybody about, like, kind of what's going on Telegram? Did you stay away from it, or was this kind of something you kind of kept to yourself? That makes sense. Would they post these videos, like, straight up in the chat, or would it be, like, links to the videos, or kind of both, or? Okay, so no links or anything. Okay. So let's kind of, we'll backtrack a little bit here, all right? So whatever you told Jamie about Facebook, about liking the underage pics, I'm not in the business of telling her it was you doing it, okay? That's something that I'll keep it between us, all right? But if we're watching straight up, we're messaging 11-year-olds, okay? Let's not throw some hacker under the bus here, okay? We're not gonna do that right now.
No, my stuff did get hacked.
That's great. I don't doubt it got hacked, but I also don't doubt that it was you liking those photos, because it just lines up with kind of everything.
No, I wasn't liking those.
Okay. Well, do you see on my end how, you know, I can just be told that, you know, we viewed videos of 6-year-olds getting, we messaged an 11-year-old, but you also just wouldn't like a pic on Facebook. Do you see how that kind of doesn't line up?
I'm telling you, my stuff got hacked.
Okay.
It did.
Okay. But, you know, I know the reason your Facebook got shut down, right? It was, and I'm not trying to just say, oh, well, Kevin, you know, F you or anything. I want this to just stop, as you do, man. You have a 3-year-old at home, right? And you got an ex-wife or ex-girlfriend that still cares about you. And, you know, I think y'all are on good terms from what I understand. But this isn't something that, this is pretty much something, if it doesn't get addressed here, who knows what it could spiral into, right? And I'm not just saying, like, you know, I'm not just saying it's going to spiral into something concrete. I'm just saying, you know, if it doesn't get addressed here, you know, the problem gets kicked down the curb, the next thing is worse, the next thing is worse, you know what I mean? So that's why it's like, dude, there's obviously an issue here, okay? And it's not, again, it's not something I told Jamie about, okay? Because I believe you're a man, you're a father, you can fix it. I believe in you with this. We came here to help you fix it, all right? That's why we're here, right? So this is something that needs to be fixed, dude, because I personally think you're fine with that 3-year-old girl, but anybody can just kind of see these messages, see that we viewed some child, and just think that this guy needs to never be around a kid again, right? They can think that, all right? And I don't think that way, all right? I don't think internet equates to real life stuff. But man, there's something going on, dude. There's absolutely something going on. So I want to know, because I mean, I'm just gonna be blatant with you. It's a curiosity you have. It's not one time is a coincidence. You know, I've had on my Facebook, you know, I've had some little girls' bikinis pop up. Okay, that's a coincidence, right? So it never went past that. Happened one time, never went past that. That's a coincidence. But when the bikinis pop up, we have months of pics to an 11-year-old. We have freaking Telegram. They're sending you a child. And it's not just a one-time thing. It was just boom, 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 boom. It's like I said, Androids are easy, right? There's a curiosity there. And I'm going to tell you straight up, okay? We came to your house because I don't think you need trouble. I think you need some help, all right? And I'm not saying you have to raise your hand like a little you say, I go to therapy. Nah. I'm totally fine with keeping that on the down low. But dude, I'm asking you to be honest with me because help is the best option for you. I mean, we talked about this beforehand, right? Yeah. So, what?
First step is just admitting.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
That's kind of like a therapy type
yeah.
situation here right now.
If we can stomp it out here.
We get you to just admit to yourself out loud that, you know, hey, this is what happened. Yeah, you know, I ain't gonna do it again. You know, I'm not gonna do it again.
Right. So that's kind of that's one of the things we try to figure out. The other reason is the why.
Thinking about my daughter and
Yeah.
raising her and being a good dad.
Yeah. So we have the. Go ahead.
It was just something I was going through and just thought that maybe, or was being maybe like see what happened, you know, but I was never going to act on anything.
Sure. So when do you think that this curiosity about kind of the younger ages popped in your head, and what do you think caused it?
That's a good question right there. What do you think kind of brought it on?
Yeah. Stress. Do you think younger people are more understanding of stuff, or could that have been it? Or did anything happen to you when you were a kid? What happened? May I ask how old?
I don't remember. But I know it was not just that, but what I remember is being mentally and physically and sexually abused. I remember being like locked in the basement.
Yeah.
You know, I don't remember this, but like being or somebody, my mom had told me that my stepmom, or not my stepmom, my foster mom was.
So foster system, huh? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, dude. That's not good. So, you weren't born like this. You were made into something that you didn't want to be. That's what happened here, and that's tragic, but it's not something that means you have to be that way the rest of your life, right? So, I'm going to ask you this, because typically when it happens, when people are kids, they start to notice early on that they're becoming the thing they swore to never become. So let me ask you this truly, because it wasn't the past year. When did you truly start to feel like, hey, I'm starting to have these feelings towards kids I don't want to have? When did you start to notice that? Like, how old were you? Whether it was even online or not, when did you start to notice that? Because we need the real answer on that, because we're going to stop it now. We got to figure out the cause of the cancer, right? So,
I mean, honestly, I don't remember.
has it just been like?
I mean, it's been a long time since I've had any thoughts or feelings or anything like that.
Well, I guess, how old were you in just rough age? I know it's not going to be 24, 5 days, 2 months, but rough age of how old you were when you started to notice that, hey, I got these feelings, I shouldn't be having these. In high school. What did you start noticing in high school?
Well, I wasn't like popular with the girls and stuff.
Not too popular with the girls. So did you kind of look down towards middle school, or? So honestly, I'm not mad at, I'm just asking.
Yeah, but listen, like I said, I was never gonna act with
Okay. So it was more just like, I'm 17, but I like 13-year-olds or something like that, or I'm starting, okay. So let me ask you this, did you get older into the age that maybe you were curious about stunt and stay the same? No. I mean, because obviously here we have, you're to an 11-year-old, so that's why I'm asking, like, was there like a cutoff of like, I'm 11, I like 11-year-olds, I'm 12, I like 12-year-olds, I'm 13, I like 13-year-olds, now I'm 14, I like 13-year-olds, now I'm 15, I like 13-year-olds, now I'm 16, I like 13-years-olds. That start to kind of happen a little bit, or at least be curious about that age group?
No, like I said, it's been a long time since
Okay. Do you think being on Facebook and just being exposed to just algorithms kind of sucked you back into those thoughts? Probably? Okay. God, I need some fried pickles, dude. I'm starving, man. When's the
plaza's got nice. Yeah, got good right there.
Oh, really? Nice. Try it after this. Maybe they deliver here. Who knows? But,
I don't think they know here.
yeah. But so let me ask you this, because obviously we viewed some Telegram, right? When's the first time that you've ever come across child, whether it was on Telegram or just like years ago, or I know that could stick with you for sure.
About 10 years ago.
10 years ago? Where'd you go for it? Because I know Telegram wasn't around.
That was something called VK.
Oh, the Russian app. Yeah, I know that one.
What was it called?
VK.
VK.
Yeah. How low did it go on VK? Did he go as low as Telegram or even lower? Okay. Ever been on Onion browser or the Tor browser or the dark web at all? No. All right. So VK. So when did how long was the kind of the VK era for you? Like how long were you on there? On and off. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna. I mean, if we have a Russian app, we're not on there for any other reason but child. I mean, that's what that app's for, as I'm sure, as you know. I mean, say again.
Go ahead.
I mean, am I wrong that that app's pretty much only for child? Okay, but in your experience on there, you weren't there to go watch, you know, the Russian national soccer team play England, were you? You're there to watch kind of what happened to you, and just kind of, for whatever reason, relive that. I mean, am I correct when I say that? Okay. So is there any other apps besides VK or Telegram where we can be exposed to this stuff on that maybe we need to get off of? Oh.
Yeah, it just hovered right by me.
Yeah. What an interesting bird.
That was a hummingbird.
Yeah, yeah. What a nice flying pattern. What a great thing. No other apps? Okay. Has anybody tried to sell you this stuff before? No. So it's always been just easy access. These people just post it for free, just willy-nilly.
No, I've had people ask me on the Telegram.
Okay.
So like this much for this.
Sure.
I've never bought anything.
Okay. Anybody ever hit you up to trade?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't have anything.
I mean,
Not
what-
to say nothing that I look at.
what's even the point of like saying we didn't trade though? Like, I mean, we can obviously see what goes in.
Like a different, something that somebody else sent me.
Right. Okay. So it wasn't like your own stuff. You got it from, you got some child from somebody else. You sent it to some other person. Is that kind of how it went down? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you send child to people? Like, what kind of prompted you to do that?
Like I said, it was
Yeah.
I think actually it's gonna. I was thinking about getting a flip phone so I stay off internet so much.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. That'd be a step I'd appreciate, man.
That'd be a good step.
Hell yeah. God, I gotta wonder, were you trading like links, or was it just straight up just forwarding videos, or how'd that kind of go?
I think it was
Okay, so mega links.
whatever they, you know.
Okay. Well, did you see any links that said like mega on there, or what kind of links did you see? Because I know mega links is a pretty common one on Telegram.
Seen those. I think that's about it.
Okay. That's what Butcher did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Butcher's this guy that we got some help for, and he's kind of a similar situation. Like, he was just kind of boredom, and his own got the best of him, and you know, we had to get him fixed for that type of stuff. And he's been great. He's been great.
He's
I mean,
not messing around with any kids.
No, I think since December, Butcher. I mean, he's been
No longer messing with kids.
very, very like. I mean, his.
I can go with that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. But let me ask this. I'm curious about the mega links, because that's kind of a. It's kind of a newer one for me. I know Telegram is like a cesspool of it. How common are the mega links on there?
It's like the main one.
Really?
Main one, really.
What's the biggest mega link you see, and like how many images or pictures was on there? I'm ballpark, like, was it
Fucking
gigs and gigs and gigs? Okay. So if we're talking mega links, we're talking Telegram, we're talking the Russians, we're talking, you know, just all these groups of people that all just don't give a about the well-being of children. There's no reason to tell me that we haven't seen videos of babies and just people posting this. I think the reason I didn't hear that is because you were probably a baby, and that's not something that you even want to relive or talk about. And for that, I understand, dude. Okay, I totally get that. But if we're talking mega links, I mean,
they sent them, but I don't watch that.
Okay, how can you tell they're sending? Yeah, no, I know you don't like that.
See, like when you hit it, when you have a video, and before you click the play button, you can see.
What can you see? What can you see?
Well, like those ones, you
See the baby?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, to obviously just save you time, because you have the honest bone in you, I'm not going to tell you how we know that you watch some of these videos of babies, because I could explain to you the whole process that we use to track these videos, to know they were watched. I mean, it would take me probably 5 minutes, and I'm not here to teach you technology when you got to work second shift. I mean, you got to go work. But straight up, I know you've seen videos of babies. I can prove it in a lot of ways, but I'm just going to tell you because you're honest and I'm honest. I'll just tell you. We know you did it. So what would happen to these videos of babies? Just that you can ask you, because we just know the age range. We just don't know specifically what would be happening to them. We just know it was dinged as an infant, as in 0 to 2 years old.
I don't remember.
It's traumatizing, isn't it? Yeah. So there's no other point in your life that you're going to be able to get this trauma out of you and turn this around besides now. So what would happen to the babies?
This is your first therapy session, basically.
100%.
And the most important one.
Absolutely.
Sexual stuff.
Okay. Like, I hate to ask you to relive this, but what stuff would happen to the babies in these videos?
It was hurt my stomach talking about it.
I understand, but you know, it's us having a tough conversation versus a baby being destroyed, right? So we're nothing, right? Okay. So you've seen videos of grown people having babies. Okay. Were these grown people? Was it always a guy, or was it some females too, or both? Okay. Any where the babies like are kind of in pain, or any you can tell with that, or okay. Got it. I'm gonna put these chats with Maddie away real quick. I'll be right back. Just hang on to these. You can ask them whatever.
Okay.
Here you go.
You dropped some?
Yeah, I'll get it for him. No big deal. So on these mega links, I mean, are these sites, they basically kind of require you to share them in order to stay like on the site? I guess we found that in some of these incidences where, you know, in order to stay active, you got to participate. Is that kind of part of it too, or are we misinformed? No, not like that. Just get it and then you send it out to others, and yeah. Man. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy world what we're living in right now, and it's just, that's why we're here, you know. I mean, that's why we're here, to try to fix it one situation at a time, you know. So yeah.
So who are you gonna, is there anybody that you're gonna tell about this little incident? I have your phone number. I do want to stay in touch with you.
No.
That's fine. Are your parents still in your life, or?
Just my mom, but not really.
Okay. Does she live around here?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna call Gunther real quick. He's a little bit more well versed in therapy than we are. He's a therapy student, and that's my friend Gunther.
He's a good dude.
Great.
Yeah, you'll like him.
Can I meet him tomorrow, or like?
Oh no!
Oh, yeah,
you're just gonna, if you don't mind, just talk to him on the phone for a few minutes here. Just get him.
I'm waiting.
Who am I speaking with, Mr. Flowers?
Hey, we're here with Kevin here, and Just he's unfortunately gone through trauma as a kid, and he's kind of fell into some of this internet rabbit hole stuff.
I'm glad to help. Kevin, how are you feeling? My name is Gunther, and I'm a student in mental health. How are you feeling today?
A little better now. Awesome, dude.
That's good. I can tell you, I'm glad to be speaking to you. I know Mr. Flowers has had now only three people take full accountability who are in this type of situation, and I know the whole locals community is rooting for you to be the fourth. Are you ready to take full accountability, Kevin?
Yeah.
Great. So your life needs a little bit of a tune-up. You've been still. Has drugs and alcohol played a part in that?
Drugs did.
Well,
That's
now,
when I first
Mr.
was
Flowers,
looking at discovered.
Yeah.
I'm an ex-addict.
She's been next to. Also an ex-boyfriend of. Also an ex of hers. Yeah. I'm just saying, it's ex in a lot of ways.
do you want more children?
No, one's
Yeah,
enough for me.
are
She's
you
my
outgoing?
world.
You consider yourself outgoing, Kevin?
Yeah.
Good. I
Probably
want you to put
just
yourself
also
out there
loitering
even
places.
more. Are you on
Yeah.
Grindr?
Yeah.
Excellent. Could I get your Grindr
Let's tell them that we're all
profile
good,
name?
because if you go in, it's going to make sense.
Okay.
Here,
You
give
what?
me high
The
dose.
Benton area?
Gotta hide him, bro.
Right.
Just make sure that
Kevin, have you been vaccinated for COVID-19?
No,
based.
Why not?
I don't want to take the vaccine.
There you go.
Why not, may I ask?
I don't want to.
Did they ever catch your Kevin?
I don't think so.
Do you practice deceptive intercourse, or are you against that?
Here, Gunther, someone called the cops on us. Let's not talk about. Here, Gunther, I'll play back, buddy. I appreciate it.
Sure. Medically speaking, what's the lowest age of a child that can give you a
Here, Gunther, we'll call you back. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going, sir? Basically, we're just having a conversation here with Kevin. Basically, you're not going to message an 11-year-old again, are you? Last time doing it, right? Okay. You're not going to send a pic to an 11-year-old again? This is your last time doing it? Okay. And all these videos of babies being they sent you, you're not going to look at those again, are you? That's in the past? Okay. Got it. So these messages here are Kevin messaging a 4 to 11-year-old. May I just talk to you over there, please?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Got it.
Hang out right here. Are you,
I'm with him.
you're with him? Okay.
I know, thank you.
Let me see the mics. Appreciate it. Okay. So we have a group of catch online child across the country. I just wanted to say in front of you that, like, basically acknowledging that he messaged who we thought was an 11-year-old. We have an arrest in West Frankfort from December. We caught an individual named Thomas with child. The prosecutor or the state's attorney here knows who we are and all that stuff. And Kevin was messaging who we believe to be an 11-year-old girl, and very sexual. He invited her over to have a video call. He showed it to us. Then his dick, he admitted on camera to sending his picture. We have it recorded. He was aware he was being recorded.
Okay.
And he also admitted to us that he's viewed videos, of his infants being on this app called Telegram. And we want to turn all that over to y'all. And from what I understand, at least in other parts of Illinois and this county, like I think like there's definitely a crime here for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And those-
Sorry, this is.
Yeah, I know. It's not everyday call. And we do have convictions in the state too. So.
Okay. Do you have a business card or something like that?
I do, yeah.
I actually called my investigator on the way over.
Okay. Yeah.
He's out of state right now.
Okay.
So, can I get that business card?
Yeah. I'll go get it right now. It's in the car.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
You get my ID, Pablo? Dude, what a great accomplice, dude. God damn, you crushed it, dude. Good, man. God damn. Here, I'm gonna unmic for a second here. I'm gonna talk to you in private.
You want me to stop recording?
Yeah. Stop recording. Let's go, dude. Fuck. This county's based as
Can you guys shut that off?
yeah. We can now.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.